Michael Black is a local businessman and a father here. He has no military training, no law enforcement background. He says he had come to this game yesterday afternoon to watch a friend's son play. He's not the only one who jumped into action, but he was the first.
I was watching the game, the hockey game, and then when I heard the pop, it sounded like two very large balloons. I mean, really, because you had an echo noise in there. When I looked to where the area was where I thought the balloons were popping, which was right in front of me, when I heard the third pop, there was no balloon. So then that was when I recognized that there was a possible gunshot. My wife was sitting next to me. When I looked around, I saw the gun, and I told her and her friends to run. I said, run. And then I said, run. And without any hesitation, they all got up. I hesitated for about a second. You'll see it on the video. I hesitated for a second because I was looking at them. And as soon as the people cleared is when I got up on the next step and jumped. I jumped with my left hand, grabbing the gun and trying to put my body on top of him. And what happened was my hand, if you see my hand, it got caught in the chamber of the gun. So once the hand got inside of the chamber and I had it flat, he was trying to pull the trigger. And once he did that, he kind of pushed me off, which I rolled off. He then stood up, you see that, and then I was fortunate enough that there was 2 or 3 other gentlemen, one tried to put him in a chokehold, one tried to subdue him, and then that's when he fell back down. So he fell back down at my feet. And when I was bending down, I was attempting to put my knee or subdue him and hold him down, and next thing you know, in his left pocket, he pulled out another gun. Same thing as the first one, the one I was holding, he pulled out a sister gun on that, and then I started saying he has another gun, there's another gun, and he took it and put it right in his mouth and shot himself.
Michael Black tells me that he has 9 stitches in his hand from where he grabbed the shooter's gun. He also has a burn mark on his lip, he says, from one of the bullet casings that hit him in the face when the initial shots were fired. He did go to the hospital, but has since been released. Live in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, David Bieniek, WCVB News Center.